I, over the years, have noticed that, especially since I retired about 9 years ago, that things aren't as clear, especially on television. Conversations among the actors are just not as clear as they have been, and getting more and more muddled. I bought one of those little commercial devices that can plug into the television to amplify, and it worked a little bit, but it's still not great. Consequently, the television continued to be turned up a little louder and louder, and conversations at dinner were difficult because of the surrounding noise. And my wife finally said, "I think it's about time that you go get something done." My mother passed away at age 92, but in those last 25 or 30 years of her life, widowed, she was in the house by herself, and I promise you, as I would walk up to visit her, I could see the curtains shaking because of the loudness of the television. It didn't bother her because no one else was around to realize that. She even had a blinker on the phone to tell when it was ringing, and a sound piece on the phone to help her hear. So when I would ask her about, let's go get a hearing device for you, or get your hearing checked, she said, I don't need it. I hear just fine, everything I'm needing to do. She also said, have you noticed Bill next door? He got him a hearing aid last month, and he looks 10 times older now that he has that thing on his ear. So these were the things that I sort of grew up around and grew up with. Her dislike for having anything done to her hearing, I think vanity had a lot to do with it. I must say that as the things have happened to my hearing as I've grown older, I inherited from her not only the genetic problems with hearing, but I also inherited a little of that vanity. And I just look around at people in different places I attend, and then I see the hearing aid, and I sort of have a feeling, gee, I'm sorry for you, and yet I'm just as bad, I'm sure, but I don't want that external vision. So I made the appointment and came over, and Dr. Hubick took me through the testing. She found, it was funny, she found what we expected. The whole center portion of the spectrum of the frequencies were pretty well down. She let me see the graph, and then she put me back in and amplified those areas and let me get back to a normal hearing level from all frequencies, and then expanded it just a little. And it was amazing. That's what the hearing aid is supposed to do. And my goodness, I could suddenly hear things that I just didn't expect. The different phonetics that were being left out of conversation. She said, I understand you don't want the external hearing. Man, they have super stuff with that. I mean, you can put it with your cell phone, and you can program out conversation over on the other side of the room. You can put it into your phone. You can put it into the television. You can, but I don't carry my phone around that much. I leave it at home half the time. So it was going to be a whole different lifestyle change if I got all of those wonderful products. She said, the Lyric is about the size of a eraser on a number 2 lead pencil, and it fits in the ear canal. All the things are there. You don't have anything externally. And she said, I think what you're after, this will take care of. There's a period that Lyric allows you to try it. Well, it took me about 24 hours to realize I like this. I can go 2 months, and I don't even know they're in there. I enjoy going to a board meeting that I have, and I can sit there, and without having to try to read the lips of who's across from me, I can hear and look down at papers and things and still hear the whole thing. I also look at the guy next to me who has his on there, and he's constantly tweaking with it and trying to adjust the volume, and it squeals at him once in a while, and we can hear it. These just don't do that. This is just I think, a natural part of me now. I do enjoy getting up in the morning and seeing television and can understand the whole news broadcast. I step out to get the paper, and it's a lot of fun to hear the robins singing. Other things in nature that I've just missed, I hadn't realized until now I do hear it. I like the way this business is established in that they have more than just one person. She currently has 4 people who are board-certified audiologists, And if Dr. Hubick is not here at the time, one of the others can quickly fill in, and I've grown to like all of them. And I think they really try to live up to their motto that they have, life is worth hearing.